This is a Ramana Maharshi clip, a talk by Ramana Maharshi with comments by Richard Clarke. This is a time to listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. I'm Richard. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is talk number 130. Lakshman Brahmachari from Sri Ramakrishna Mission asked, "Enquiry of who am I, or of the I thought, being itself a thought, how can it be destroyed in the process?" Maharshi, when Sita was asked who was her husband among the rishis, Rama himself being present there as a rishi, in the forest by the wives of the rishis, she denied each one as he was pointed out by her, but simply hung down her head when Rama was pointed out. Her silence was eloquent. Similarly, the Vedas are also eloquent in neti, not this, and then remain silent. Their silence is the real state. This is the meaning of exposition by silence. When the source of the I thought is reached, it vanishes, and what remains over is the self. Patanjali Yoga Sutras speak of identification. Maharshi, identification with the Supreme is only the other name for destruction of the ego. In this insightful dialogue, Lakshman Brahmachari, a member of the Sri Ramakrishna Mission, asks about the practice of self-inquiry, particularly the question, "Who am I?" He raises a valid concern about how using thought to investigate the nature of the I thought can lead to the destruction of that I thought, how you can use thought to destroy thought. Sri Ramana Maharshi responds by drawing an analogy from the epic Ramayana. He recounts the story of Sita, who, when asked to identify her husband among the sages in the forest where Rama was present as a sage, after denying the other sages, she responded by silently hanging her head when she got to Rama. Her silence spoke volumes. It indicated her recognition of Rama as her husband. Similarly, the Vedas express this through the phrase neti, which translates to not this, not this. The Vedas' silence after this negation signifies the real state, neti, and then remain silent. This is a mental process, using thought to get beyond thought. Ramana explains that when the seeker diligently investigates the source of the I thought through self-inquiry, a point is reached where the I thought vanishes. It can vanish because it was never real to begin with. This is a profound moment in the seeker's journey. What remains after the dissolution of the I thought is the true self, which is eternal and unchanging, and is your identity. Next, in response to a question about Patanjali's Yoga Sutras and the concept of identification, Ramana clarifies that identifying with the Supreme is the same as destruction of the ego. In other words, as the ego is dissolved through self-inquiry, with this is self-knowledge and the realization of the true self. You become identified as the Supreme, with the Supreme, the ultimate reality. My teacher said, it's a matter of identity. This dialogue highlights the essence of Advaita Vedanta and the teachings of Ramana Maharshi. It emphasizes the power of self-inquiry, leading to the realization that the ego is an illusion, and the true self is eternal and one with the ultimate reality. Ramana Maharshi's teachings emphasize the transformative process of self-inquiry, which leads to the dissolution of the ego and the recognition of your true nature. So inquire, know yourself, and be always free and at peace. These videos help bring Ramana Maharshi's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe now